I'm joined by friends today. We went to see the movie with more than just Uptown Duck, who's here with me. Oh my gosh, there's like someone howling in the parking lot.
Typical post-midnight movie theater.
Typical post-midnight hooligans here in the theater, obviously. Respect to the hooligans. But I'm also joined with my friends Antonio and Tyla, who are in the front. If you guys want to say hi, you can. Hi! Driving and doing all the things, but
I turn around, but I would crash my car.
yeah, don't crash. So we just came out of Little Mermaid. It was, I think, the strongest live action Disney movie that I have seen. I cannot believe the stuff they did in this movie. I don't want to spoil anything. It's gonna be hard because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about the spoilers, but that just means I definitely need to do a spoiler review where I talk about everything, because yeah, this movie is crazy for a lot of the stuff that they did with it. I'm glad that they took as much time. How long was this movie in production, actually? Do you know?
It was a while.
A long time. And I think that shows in the movie. Although I will say there is a part where I felt like the CG wasn't as good. There was an element where it was kind of like, I don't know, there's just a sequence where I saw it and it didn't look very good. But everything else looked good. I think it was really only that one sequence that bothered me. Everyone in this movie is amazing, first of all. Sebastian was my favorite character. Does anyone else have any favorite characters they want to shout out?
Grimsby, he's a real one.
Grimsby! Grimsby was so good. Classic. Ursula was also really good. Melissa McCarthy did an amazing job as Ursula. Like, from the first few shots, you're gonna be like, am I watching? I felt like I was almost taken back to the animated film with her depiction. And then there are little bits that are just like very Melissa McCarthy in there, but it works like really, really well. So that's what I think about that. What else should I talk about? The music. Let's talk about the music. The music was really good. They did have some original songs, which I feel like we always know at this point. We're gonna have to do original songs because it's a live action movie. We gotta get in some original tunes. People don't just come to hear these tunes again, right? I think we do actually come to hear these tunes again.
Well, if you don't mind me butting in.
Get in
I
here.
thought that this was much better than any of the other live action stuff that I've seen.
For original tunes?
No, for the redoing of the classics. Actually.
Ah, the redoing of the
Sorry, that's what I was trying
classics.
to get
Yeah,
at.
that's fair. Yeah, I will agree with you. The redoing of the classics, this is really, really strong. The vocal performances are all, I would say, fantastic. I don't think there was anyone that I didn't like their singing.
I don't know if I didn't really like Eric singing.
Didn't like Eric singing. Tyla is calling out Eric.
I did like it.
Oh, okay. Antonio liked it. Tyla didn't like it. What did you think of Eric singing?
Eric singing? I thought he was pretty good.
It felt very Broadway. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, it was very broad.
It felt very Broadway, which is nothing wrong with that. I love Broadway. I love musicals. I'm a musical theater gal myself.
Broadway on the Sea.
Born and bred theater first. Born on the Sea, that's me. But I will say, compared to everybody else, it kind of sticks out. So I think for me, that was a little, but I still thought his vocal performance was good. It was strong. Also, his acting was really fun. Everyone's acting in this was very cute. Everyone did a good job. I wish they had trusted the actors a little bit more with some of the stuff where obviously, I don't think this is a spoiler because this happens in the original, where obviously, you know, Ariel loses her voice. We know that. And I did feel that it was, I don't know, they just kind of relied on vocals still when that happened. I don't think this is a spoiler. I don't think this is a spoiler. Is this a spoiler? No? Okay. It's not a spoiler.
No, they gave her, it's not a spoiler, they gave her internal dialogue.
They gave her internal dialogue.
That's what Amanda's trying to say.
Yep, they gave her an inner monologue, which I don't hate an inner monologue. I just felt it could have been stronger in spots to just trust that you don't need an inner monologue, because even though this is a musical where we love an inner monologue.
It's almost like film is a visual medium.
Film is a visual medium, baby. We're not on a stage. There's not a back. You got to reach the back of the room with those vocals, and to make people feel the emotion, you could just use your eyes. And that's it. You don't need anything else. And the weird thing to me too is that there were so many close-ups in this, like close-ups like this, where it's just someone's face, that it said to me that they trust the actors to do that work, and yet they structured it that kind of countered it in points, if that makes sense. Overall, what would I give it?
Out of 5 flounders.
Out of 5 flounders? I think I gotta go with like a strong 4.5, I wanna say. It was really fun. The only thing I will say is near the end, it gets a little like rushed, it felt to me.
You know,
there was a couple points that were rushed.
You know, I'm gonna have to animate a half a flounder now, right?
Half a flounder flop in there.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible. Oh, one thing I do want to add, because I kind of want this to be the title of the video. Tell me anything about this. This film is like nightmare fuel. I don't mean that to insult the film. I more mean, gosh, is this story horrifying. I don't think I ever realized as a kid because it was animated, but seeing it in live action, we went to see it late at night in VIP, which is an 18 plus or 19 plus or whatever it is theater, I believe. So there were no kids, but I'm wondering how the kids take this, because I think there might be some crying. This isn't saying if you have kids, don't take them. I think you should take them. I think it'll be fun. Also, let them cry. I watched movies where people were terribly torn apart and such, and I am great now as an adult, I think, so it didn't turn out badly. So I think you can still take them to see this, but I will say, yeah, nightmare fuel. A lot of awful things happen. Also, sharks. Don't give sharks a bad rap. That's why I had to take off a half point, because I thought that was mean. Sharks, you know what I like. Finding Nemo. Bruce, fish are friends, not food. So remember that, and don't hate sharks. Sharks are good guys, and don't pollute the ocean. For a movie that pointed that out, there's a lot of polluting of the ocean happening in this. From the characters that are supposed to not pollute the ocean. Ariel, I'm looking at you. All right, well, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you can see me in the dark, and have a great night. I'll see you for the full spoiler review. Stay nerdy, friends. Bye.